Good afternoon, everybody. So we are going to do some training for August and into September, some rescue training. This will be just a quick ladder slide if you needed to get somebody down. Say it was on a first deck somewhere or even a second deck and maybe you didn't have the manpower, or you want to just be able to maneuver them. The Stokes basket was going to be very troublesome in the area you are. This could be a quick and easier way to get somebody down. It's using a ladder slide. There are a couple different ladder slide options, but we're going to just use the Stokes basket sliding down the ladder. So we'll walk you through that, the lashing, something quick and easy. There's variations of this, but for the crews to do your training, you can just play with this. So to start from there, what I did is I just hooked up to a truck like this was a first deck of something. I just use an anchor strap. Remember, you can use lashing as an anchor point. Just want to create an anchor point. Put my carabiner there. Remember, this is, if you had something that was really heavy, then you would have to put a mechanical advantage to slow it down. But if you were just lowering, you had the people to do it. Putting a Prusik in, and basically you could put two, depending how far you're going to lower them down. If it was something just short, I wouldn't worry, just stick one Prusik in there. But if you needed any amount of weight or a longer distance, then I definitely put two Prusik in. Or you could put your MPD in here, and then you can use that as a braking device. So what I have it going over here. You would watch the edge, but again, I'm just using this as an example. If this was higher up, if it had the ladder coming all the way up here, and as you can see, it's tied into a carabiner. It's lashed to the head of the basket, and then your patient would be in there, and then your objective is just to get all the way to the ground. And so you just want to do this straight down. You would like to have somebody on the ladder below guiding that person down so it doesn't veer off the rails. This would be a slow and controlled movement, but I'm going to lower it, and then we'll go over some things that we need to capture regarding setting up the ladder and so forth. So lowering. So what I'm going to do is just use the Prusiks, and then just lowering that down. Slow and controlled. So I'm going to put a bit extra slack so I can take it off down below. So you really want somebody to guide that down below. Not necessarily a tag line, but actually somebody up on the ladder guiding that. So let's walk down and look at that. So you really, also if you're gonna do this, you really should have somebody footing the ladder, holding the ladder here. If you can't have somebody foot it, what I would do is I would tie off to the bottom rung on both sides, and then I would run like a guide wire out to points that you could secure the ladder. So you'd have two. If you had a point you could connect to on one side, then if you came to the other side, came out with about a 45 degree, come out here, attach it to a point. That way, what that helps with is so the foot of the ladder doesn't kick out for some reason or slide out. But again, if you have somebody footing the ladder, then that's your optimal. Also, like I mentioned, when this is coming down, you want somebody walking down with the Stokes basket. And what I mean is you would want somebody footing that, so they would be guiding it down as that was coming down, just to make sure it doesn't go off the sides and it's straight and you have control of the basket. So just a quick tie. I'm going to show you something how to tie this real quick. It's almost like a wrap 3 pull 2 basically. I want to tie it and then show you, and it's just a quick connection to the head of the Stokes basket. Let me see if I can get this. Okay. All right. So basically, I just put a water knot in here. Undo that real quick. And again, this is just to help control the basket on the way down. So let's see if I can get that so you guys can see it. So I tie my water knot afterwards. So what I do is, let's see if I can get it this way. You can see it. So I run it through here first, then I just run it through again. So basically I'm creating a loop out here. That's what I'm doing in the middle. So then I'm gonna wrap 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. Come around the bar, so you're on the outside of the bar. 1, 2, 3. And then at that point, after I've wrapped those, I'm gonna just create a water knot and connect those 2 loose lines together. So here, that. So water knot's there. Now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take the very end of each side of the rope plus the middle, and what I want to do is just gather them up, and what I'm going to have to do is shift this and just loosen them up, and I'm trying to bring it all together so they're equal. And you're going to have to move it around a little bit. Get that water knot. We don't want it at the very end, we want it in the middle somewhere. What you do is just roll that around. So eventually, if you snug all that up, you're going to bring all that together. You're going to have 3 loops. So now you're going to have 1, 2, 3. They're all equal in length. Then what I'm going to come in and just clip into that. Right? So that's clipped in. And as you see, you have it going in between these 2 pins on the outside. So what that does, it gives it a little bit of movement, but it won't slide to one side because it's going in between and on the outside of that. Again, this is a nice, quick and easy lashing just to put together for the head of the Stokes basket, just to lower someone down. Like I said, you could slide somebody down very easy with this. Now this is a 30-foot ladder. You're not going to quite get 3 stories out of this because your angle, right? But key components again is lashing the feet or having somebody foot the ladder. You really want someone up the ladder, guiding that down. So again, potential for somebody to come off the side. They could still come off the side of this because that basket can still, it's riding on the rails. So controlling up top, just having a press some type of braking. If you needed to have, again, a mechanical advantage in place because they were very heavy, or you needed to go back up for some reason, you have to think about that, but you shouldn't have to go back up, but something to think about. And then just anchoring up top. So pretty easy, play with it. There's a couple other ladder slides rescues with the Stokes basket on it. We'll just go over that one for this month and then play with that and then get with your crews and make sure you guys take care of that. All right, thanks everybody.